You hear the word Reiki all the time, right? Especially when we're talking about wellness and alternative healing. But for a word that gets thrown around so much, it's kind of funny how few of us actually know what it literally means. So in this explainer, we're going to fix that.
So let's get right to it. What does the word Reiki actually mean? It's not just some random name, it's a whole concept, a story really, packed into just 2 syllables. And we're about to unpack that story together, piece by piece.
The key to unlocking the whole thing, well, it's right there in the name. Reiki is a Japanese word, and it's made of 2 separate parts, or what are called kanji. To really get the whole picture, we have to look at each piece on its own first.
And here they are. These are our 2 puzzle pieces. On the left, you've got Rei, and on the right, you've got Ki. Put them together, and boom, Reiki. So to really understand what's going on, we need to break them down. Let's start with that first character.
Okay, first up is Rei. This part of the word points to something huge, something way bigger than just our individual selves. You can think of it as setting the spiritual stage for the entire concept of Reiki.
So, Rei represents a higher power, a kind of spiritual consciousness. Think of it as the source, the divine wisdom, or that universal quality that guides the energy. It's the what and the where from of the whole equation.
And Rei has some really important layers to it. It's universal, which means it's everywhere and it's for everyone. It's also spiritual, connecting to a higher consciousness, not any specific religion. At the end of the day, it represents the overarching intelligence of the cosmos itself.
All right, so we have our spiritual source. Now let's move on to the second character to see how this all builds. We're talking about Ki. And if Rei is the source, then Ki is the substance. This is a concept you might actually be more familiar with than you think.
Ki is life force energy, plain and simple. It's that vital, non-physical energy that animates all living things. You know that feeling when you're vibrant and healthy? That's when your Ki is considered strong and free-flowing. It's basically the current of life itself.
Now, what's really cool is that this idea of ki is totally universal. It's not unique to Japanese culture at all. It's the exact same energy that gets called chi or chi in Chinese medicine and martial arts, and prana in the yogic traditions from India. It's this fundamental human idea about our own vital spark.
Okay, so we've looked at both pieces of our puzzle. We have the spiritual source, Rei, and we have the life force energy, Ki. Now it's time for the aha moment. Let's put them together and see what the full picture reveals. It's actually a really simple but powerful equation. We take Rei, that's the universal, the spiritual, the higher consciousness part. And then we add Ki, that's the fundamental life force energy that flows through everything. So what do you get when you put them together?
And there it is. Reiki, in its most direct translation, literally means universal life force energy. See? Not just any life force, but life force that is guided by a higher universal intelligence. It's simple, it's profound, and it's been right there in the name the whole time.
If there's one thing to take away from this, it's this. Reiki isn't just life force, it's spiritually guided life force energy. The Rei guides the Ki. That single distinction is the core concept that defines the entire practice.
So, we've pretty much cracked the code. We've gone from a familiar but maybe kind of mysterious word to a really clear and powerful concept. You now know what Reiki actually means. But this, of course, just leads to the next big question. Okay, knowing what it is, how is this universal life force energy actually applied? Well, that's a journey for another time.